Hey guys, it's me again, Shenamaniac2552, and I'm bringing you another one of my reviews. This is a game review, and I am reviewing the game Battlefield Bad Company 2 for the PS3. Pick this up. It's a lot like Modern Warfare 2, but in a sense, it's not. I picked this game up because I thought it would essentially be like Modern Warfare 2. I thought it would be like a great shooter game to play, just like because I enjoyed Modern Warfare 2. And so I picked this up. I thought it was much better. Much better. Story was hilarious. It's got really good jokes, but you probably won't understand some of them unless you're a little older. If you don't play this when you're a little kid. But of course it is rated mature, so why would you play it? It's got the best tactical multiplayer action on the planet because it was rated 9.5 by Game Informer, and that's what they said in their review of it. It's got one of the things I liked about the Bad Company games that I thought Call of Duty should have had is the fact that you could destroy stuff, and that destroying stuff adds a lot of realism to the game, and it just makes it much more enjoyable. This game is much harder than Modern Warfare 2. It is much harder. I found myself dying many, many times when I first started playing this game. I gradually got better, but I really died a lot, and it's not fun to die sometimes. Sometimes you're like, oh, how the heck? Oh, wow, that was a weird die. That's awesome. And then other times, like, why did I die? This is so retarded. And, sorry guys, I'm speaking a little low today. I am not feeling very good, so I can't like yell I don't really yell, but I speak louder usually, but hopefully you guys can hear me. If you can't, turn up your volume. I'll tell that in the description after I review this video. Make sure it's A-okay. Anyway, back to Bad Company. The four main characters. Sarge is the leader of the group. Haggard is the like weapons specialist, I guess. Sweetwater is a tech expert, and then there's you, Preston Marlowe, he's you. He's like the newest recruit. He's not really a new recruit, but he's the newest recruit. He's like the one who's been in Bad Company the least out of all of them anyway. But he's a very fun character. I mean, he doesn't really have that big of a role when it comes to the story. You just play as him, and then he has like a few minor cutscene appearances where he actually does something. But I guess that makes sense because it's a first-person game. You can't really be some other first-person. Usually in a first-person game, the first-person who you get to play as is not as developed as the other characters because you're supposed to. I guess you're supposed to like incorporate some of your own personality into that guy because it is first person. It makes it feel like it's you because you just see the gun. Usually in real life, you just see the gun, stuff like that. Yeah. Well, my favorite character without a doubt is Sweetwater. He's the most funny. He has the most funny lines in the. Well, actually, the only two funny people on the four team of Bad Company is Sweetwater and Haggard. Sarge was a little bit funnier in the first game, but I guess he's been reduced to a cussing person. Just a cussing person. Cussing, that's what I said. If you can't hear me, I'm sorry. I'm speaking very low, and that's my fault. I'm just not feeling like, alright. But anyway, DICE did a really good job with this game by the multiplayer experience is the bomb. Unlike in Modern Warfare 2, where you only get points for killing someone or just like doing something that Bad Company 2 gives you points for just cooperating as a team. It's more of a team game, more of a strategy. It's like first person, but with a little bit of strategy mixed in. It's a first person shooter with a little strategy mixed in. This. What I'm trying to say, and it's really fun multiplayer. Like, you get to blow stuff up while trying to kill the other team and helping your teammates. You give them ammo, you heal them as a medic, you give them ammo as a soldier, you destroy tanks with your rocket launcher if you're an engineer, and what else do you do? Snipers assist with long range and cover you when you are about to die. Stuff like that. One of the bad things I thought about this game is that some of it I felt some of the God, I can't think of anything. I guess. Oh yeah, okay, I remembered. Some of the conversation they have seems a bit too off a little bit. Like, I don't know. Just some of the dialogue didn't sit right with me. But overall, the dialogue wasn't that horrible. It was okay. It was tolerable. But there were some parts, like maybe once or twice in the game, where I just felt like that makes no sense at all, dude. Seriously. Anyway, if you like Modern Warfare 2, you might not like this game. Because this game isn't your typical run-and-gun game like Modern Warfare 2 was. Modern Warfare 2, you just run around and start shooting people like there's no tomorrow. In this game, you actually have to take cover. You have to wait for the opportune moment. You have to make sure. Because the second you don't do that, you will die and you have to start all over from the last checkpoint, which is usually not very close because there aren't as many checkpoints as there are in Modern Warfare 2 levels. You might not like this game as much as Modern Warfare 2. On the other hand, if you like Modern Warfare 2 and you get this game, some of you might like it a lot more. It just depends on your taste of first-person gaming. Some of you just like running around shooting people like there's no tomorrow, and some of you just like sneak around and be careful and be a little bit more tactical. I guess that's the type of game this is. If you don't like tactical stuff, you just want to zip across the map, just shoot people to death, don't get this game. Don't get this game. That's not a good thing. Only get this game if you like tactical approaches to first-person shooter games, because you have to really make sure you get good cover in this game. In Modern Warfare 2, maybe you could get cover for like a second or two, and you could just go back and zip through the level again. But you die a lot faster in this game, and you have less HP, so it's harder overall anyway. So multiplayer is the best part of the game. I really liked the campaign. The campaign was really good. Multiplayer was really good. It's fun, but there aren't as many maps as in Modern Warfare 2, so it might get kind of boring after a while. But if you get it before a certain time, you could probably get the map expansion packs. There's numerous add-ons on the PlayStation Store, because I'm doing it for the PS3. They probably have it for like Xbox Live too, but there's numerous expansion packs. They just cost extra money, and I haven't bothered buying them because I'm not really that big on multiplayer. I'm more of a campaign person anyway. So I give this game a 9 out of 10. Great game, better than Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2, I'd probably give like about an 8.5. This game is a 9. This game is absolutely the greatest first-person shooter game I have ever played. I know that kind of seems sad for some of you who have played better shooter games, but I don't play games that often, and well, I do, I guess I do, but I'm more of an RPG person. I don't really play first-person shooters. RPG is my favorite genre, so get this game. 9.5. 9. Not 9.5. Sorry, scratch that last one. 9. 9. 9. Stay tuned for my next game review, which will either be Pokemon Black and White or Uncharted 2. And my next book reviews will either be Halo Cryptum, Death Troopers, Star Wars Death Troopers, or World War Z. Best estimate, I'm probably going to have to do World War Z before Cryptum because I've already finished World War Z and I'm still working on Cryptum, so I'll probably get that review before Cryptum, even though I promised I'd probably get Cryptum first in one of my earlier videos. So I'm talking really fast and going on and on. Anyway, that's the end of my video. See you guys next time.